right, for the first minute, all we got to do is just a little shake and a bounce. So find a little pop of your heels, let your body get a little bounce going on. Give your arms a little shake. And then we're just going to pick up one leg, give it a good little shake out, see where your balance is at this morning. Set that foot down, take it over to the other leg, give that other leg a good shake. And then set that foot down, give one arm a good vigorous shake. Give your other arm a good vigorous shake. And then back to that bounce. Just let everything bounce and just get nice and energized here. But notice, where are you at this morning? How's your knees feeling? How's your ankles feeling? How's your hips feeling? How's your wrists feeling? 20 seconds left. Bounce it as much as you like. We got 6 seconds left. You got this. And time. Nicely done. Okay, we're going to take it into some alternating hip circles. So you're just going to pick one leg up, circle it out, and then take it over to the other leg. A little bit of a transfer of weight, a nice little circular movement right out of the hip joint. See where your balance is at. Notice how your hips are feeling here. Awesome. And now we're going to take it in the other direction. So we're going to take it and rotate it internally. So you slightly cross the midline of your body and then over to the other leg. Nice. One more each side. All right, and now we're going to take it into some front kicks. So you're going to kick one leg straight out in front of you, set it down, give a little squat, and then take it to the other side. Pick up your other leg, give a little kick out in front of you, and then settle into a little squat. Once you've got that movement pattern down, take it as fast or as slow as you like. Check your knees here. Just notice how your knees are feeling. And then if you feel like your knees just need a little extra warming up, make your seat a little bit lower, a little bit lighter. So you don't have to go into such a deep squat, and just think of this as a warm up for the knees. And when you pick that leg up to do that little kick, flick right up from the knee. So think, pick the knee up, swing the leg out, pull it back in, and set it down. Nice, you guys, beautiful. It looks like Ellie's kicking me right in the face. She's like, I love it. 6 seconds left. You got this. And time. Nicely done. Okay, step your feet to a slightly wider configuration. We're going to take it into a side lunge. So you're going to step out and lunge, pull the toe back in, lift it up with control, set it back down. Step out into a lunge, pull the toe back in, lift the knee up, set it down with control. Once you feel like you've got that movement pattern down, you're going to pick up the pace just a little bit, keeping control of your balance as you step out into that lunge and then pull that knee up towards your chest. Nice. And you go as far or as deep as you like with all of these movements. If that lunge feels like a lighter maneuver would be good, step it out just a little bit, tiny bend in the knee, push it right back in, pull it up with control. You got 20 seconds left. Nice work, you guys. Beautiful. And time. Awesome. Shake them out, and then we're going to take it to the other side. So a slightly wide configuration with the legs. Step out just as wide as you like. Pull the toe in, lift up with control, set it down. Step it out, pull the toe in, lift it up, and set it down. Once you've got that down, you're going as fast or as slow as you like, and as deep with the movement as feels good. One knee might feel totally different than the other, so you might honor one knee in one position and then the other knee another way. Beautiful, you guys. Nice work. Already halfway there. Five seconds left. You got this. And time. Nicely done. Give those legs a good shake. And now we're going to take it up into the arms. No hand weights just for this minute round, but we're going to take our arms out nice and wide and flip the palms. So you're just going to flip the palms up and flip the palms back. So we're getting a little rotation out of the shoulders. Keep a little bit of a firmness in your belly, and then start to pick up the pace. Go just as fast as you can, as fast as your shoulders allow. We're going to get a little heat in the shoulders. Burn it out. Go as fast as your body will allow you to. Nice. "25 seconds left. Don't lose your rhythm. Keep that nice pace up. "10 seconds left. Ooh, my arms are already starting to burn. And time. Woo, lower those arms down. Give them a little shake out. Okay, now grab a light set of weights if you feel like adding weights onto your movement. We're going to stick with some light weights throughout our workout. So if you've got light weights, grab those, or whatever light weights you like to work with. But if you're not in the mood right now, leave them off. We're going to take it into a little squat. So you're going to sink into your squat, pick up your heels, lower your heels, rise up, pick up your heels, lower your heels. Squat, heel lift, lower, rise up, lift your heels, and lower back down. Nice. You got 1 minute on the clock. You're going at your pace, and the depth of your squat is just going to be whatever feels good to you here. As you take those heel lifts, focus on keeping a nice even distance between your heels so that the ankles aren't buckling out or dipping in towards each other. So see if you can keep a nice little bit of stability between your ankles as you lift your heels up, and then lower them with control. Nice. And time. Awesome job. Legs get a little shake. And then we're going to keep with those hand weights into a nice wide sumo squat position. So step your feet nice and wide, toes and knees pointing outward. We're going to take those weights, hold them together, shoulder to shoulder. So we're going to sink into our squat. As you rise up, arms are going to reach up. And then as you sink down, you're going to take the weights over to the other shoulder. We got 1 minute on the clock, lifting up and sinking down, alternating sides as you pull those weights to one shoulder and then the other. You keep the weights slightly out in front of you so you can keep a nice alignment with your spine. No need to move your head too much. And then see if you can tune in and try to keep a nice aligned spine. So even as you're taking the weights from shoulder to shoulder, everything else stays in the same position. Beautiful, you guys. Really nice work. 5 seconds left. And time. Nice. Rise up, shake your legs out. Stick with those weights if you can. It's going to be a little Pilates V. So heels together, toes turned out to the left and to the right. Arms are going to come out in front of you. We're going to take it into a little semi squat. Arms are going to open wide. and then pull the arms back in as you rise up. So a little demi-plie, open the arms, pull them back in. Try to keep a nice sense of a tall posture. So as you sink down, your tailbone lowers down, but the crown of your head reaches up. Open your arms just as wide as you like and pull them back in with control. Beautiful, nice. Keep a nice little gentle bend in your elbows and see if you can find the work coming out of the armpit chest and maybe feel a little squeeze between the shoulder blades as you open your arms up. And time, nice job. Shake your arms out, shake your legs out. We're gonna take it into some jump ropes, weighted or without weights, totally up to you. But start to find a little bounce and a little turn of the arms. Keep your elbows hugged in at your side and get that little rotation going. A little hop, do a little double Dutch or just a bounce, whichever jumping position is gonna work best for you. The real focus is at the arms. So elbows hugged in, a little turn of the forearms, and a little lively bounce. Nice, you guys, beautiful. And if you can hear my chickens, they're letting us know they're gonna lay an egg. They're singing us a little song. 13 seconds left, you got this. And time, nice work. Okay, now we're gonna take a little working recovery. Hang on to those weights, but we're gonna hold them out at the sides. A little farmer's carry. Take it to the back edge of your mat and work it into a figure 8. So we're walking in a figure 8 pattern, but we're holding the weights out and away from our sides. Once you've got your walking pattern down, see if you can keep your gaze up. No need to look at the floor, you know where you're going. Keep a nice tall posture, a nice engagement in your center. So your figure 8's not wobbling all over the place. Once you've got all of that solid, tune in and notice your feet and your ankles. As you make those turning maneuvers on your mat, notice that bit of mobility that happens in your ankles. Awesome, and then the next time you come to the end of your mat, see if it feels good to switch directions and just take your figure 8 the other way, just so that you don't get dizzy. Keep holding those weights out away from your side. And time, nice job. Hang on to those weights. 30 seconds, we're gonna do some chest bumps. So with our arms down at our side, you're gonna pull one weight up to and across the shoulder and then take it to the other side. 30 seconds of work there. Go as fast or as slow as you like. Bump in one shoulder and then the other. And then just for that added bit of work, keep your arms slightly away from the side so that when it comes down, it's not just resting up against your thigh, but your arms stay engaged the whole time. Find a little bit of a firmness in your center so your belly feels like it's supporting your spine. Beautiful, nice form, you guys. All right, now for the next 30 seconds, we're bumping the backside. So we're gonna think about reaching up into the shoulder blades. And then just keeping that arm away from your side as you bring it back down. Nice. And time, beautiful work. Okay, set your weights at the top edge of your mat. We're gonna take it into some inchworms. So we're gonna start at the back end of our mat, reach up and overhead, touch the ground, walk yourself out into a plank, walk your feet up to meet your hands, grab your hand weights, give an overhead press, set the weights down, step your feet back to a plank, walk your hands back towards your feet, come to the back edge of your mat, reach up and overhead. Hands to the ground, walk yourself out to a plank, walk your feet up to meet your hands, grab your weights, come into an overhead press, weights down, feet come back into plank, and away you go. Walk your hands back towards your feet, reach up and overhead. You got it. You got 18 seconds left. And time, nicely done. Okay, we're coming down onto the ground. So sit onto your butt. We're gonna come into a little V-sit, but maybe bring your elbows and forearms down to the ground so that you can pick your legs up. And we're gonna alternate some toe taps here. One leg and the other. You're gonna keep that nice 90-degree bend in the knees. Keep a slight firmness in your center. Chest is open. And we just alternate. One toe touches the ground and then the other. As you alternate those toe taps, you really want to think about moving the thigh away from your chest rather than touching the toe down to the ground. So we want to push the thigh away and pull the thigh back up. Yes, beautiful. And time, nicely done. Okay, now we're gonna keep with a bent knee position. We're gonna roll to one side, find a little side plank. So the arm is gonna lift up as you lift the side body, and then lower your butt down, swing it all the way over to the side. Hands gonna find the ground. You're gonna lift up into that little side plank, and then roll it back to the other side. So we're alternating sides. You're gonna take it as fast or as slow as you like, lifting your side up, rolling over the other way, and then lifting up the other side. If it feels better to keep elbow and forearm down, you won't get as high of a lift, but you still get the same amount of work, and it'll just help protect the shoulder and the wrist. So if it feels like it's better to put the elbow and forearm down, go with that variation so that your shoulder and your wrist stay nice and happy. But if it feels comfortable enough to keep that higher plank, go with the version that feels the best in your body. Nice, Judy, beautiful. Yes, you guys are amazing. Five seconds left. And time, nice. Roll over onto your right side. We're gonna take it right into some clams. So elbow and forearm down or laying all the way down with your head supported. Whatever feels good up here, that's totally up to you. But we're gonna keep a nice bent knee position. Feet are gonna stick together. You're lifting the top leg up, lowering it back down. If you want extra work, especially if you're trying to work on strengthening the gluteus medius and minimus, add a weight and just let it lay right on the side of your thigh, keeping the soles of the feet together, lifting up and lowering down. Make it a nice controlled maneuver. And if you've got the weight on your thigh, your hand is just helping keep the weight in place, but your leg is doing all the heavy lifting. Nice, you guys. Twenty seconds left. And time. If you've got that weight on, go ahead and just set it off to the side. We're going to stay on this side. So come down. So that bottom arm is going to come straight out from the shoulder. The first 30 seconds of work here is going to be a little bit of mobility work. So you're going to reach your top hand towards that bottom hand palm, open up into a little twist, look behind you as you reach back, and then pull it back in. That's all you got to do. 30 seconds of little twists. Go as far as your body allows. We're just trying to find a little bit of mobility in the thoracic spine and through the shoulder. So reach back just as far as you can, let your head follow. Nice. Now for this next 30 seconds of work, you're going to reach that bottom hand either underneath your head or wherever it's like you can play around with that bottom hand. But that top hand now is going to do a little push-up. So you're going to push yourself up away from the floor and then lower yourself back down with control. Push your way up and lower back down. If you need that little assist from the bottom arm, you're going to let your elbow help prop you up. But if you can make most of the work come out of the top hand, push yourself up and lower yourself down. There's control going in both directions. And it doesn't have to be big. You don't have to make, get up off the floor. We just want to find a little work coming out of that top arm and specifically out of the back of the top arm. And time. Nicely done. Okay, lift yourself up just a little bit. Prop yourself up on your elbow and forearm. You're going to send your bottom leg out nice and long, and your top leg is going to step over. And then we're going to find some leg lifts from that bottom leg. So we're going to just lift it up away from the floor and lower it back down with control. Maintaining a nice stability in the upper part of your body. And then finding that nice squeeze right there in that inner thigh as you lift up and lower it down. Nice. Already halfway there. Five seconds left. And time. Nicely done. Okay, we're going to spin it around to the other side so we can get all that work happening on our other side. So flip yourself around whichever way feels best to you. And then we're taking it right into our clams. So bottom arm down or propped up, totally up to you, but we're keeping the soles of the feet together, lifting that top leg up, lowering it with control. If you added weight on the other side, I highly recommend that you keep it even and load it up here as well. Nice work, you guys. See if you can really start to feel that work coming out of the side of the glutes, that gluteus medius, that gluteus minimus. All those muscles, we help keep them strong so that we keep our knees and our hips in good health. 20 seconds left. You got this. And time. Nicely done. Move that weight off of your thigh if you were loaded up. And then we're coming down so that that bottom arm is coming straight out from the shoulder. Top hand's going to reach palm to palm. We're opening up, reaching back, finding a little bit of twist, a little bit of mobility in the thoracic spine and the shoulder. So go as fast or as slow as you like, reaching the hand back and then pulling it back in. Five more seconds here. All right, and now we're going to take it into that top arm push-up. So that bottom arm can reach up alongside your ear if that feels like a better position for it to be in. And then you're going to push your way up, lower yourself back down with control. Top arm is doing all the work. We push up and lower down. If you need that added bit of support, let that bottom elbow help assist. But if you can find most of the work coming out of the top arm and specifically out of the back of your top arm. Nice, you guys, beautiful work. Yes, Karen, that looks amazing. And time, nicely done. Okay, prop yourself up on your elbow, slide your bottom leg nice and long. Top leg is gonna step over, and then we're lifting that bottom leg up and lowering it down, keeping a nice sense of stability in the top half of your body, finding most of the work coming out of your inner thigh. Thirty seconds left, you got this. And time, nice job. Woo, those are brutal. Flip over into a tabletop position. Come on to all fours. And we're just gonna finish with some bird dogs just to get our spine nice and even balanced out. So slide one hand forward, opposite foot back, lift up, lower back in, and switch sides. Alternating sides, just taking it at a pace that feels good to you. So you find some stability in your center. We're not wobbling all over the place. Gaze down at the floor if you can, so you maintain that nice long spine. Nice, you're already halfway there. And time, awesome job. We're gonna take it into a little stretch from here. So for my yoga friends, think extended child's pose, big toes together. Knees are gonna come out nice and wide to the outer edges of your mat, and then pull your butt back to your heels. Let everything stretch out. Let your belly soften down, make a little space for your shoulders, and then let your forehead soften down. And just take a couple nice deep breaths here. Take one more breath. Awesome. And then when you're ready, lift yourself back up into a tabletop position. We're going to take it into a little bit of a down dog. So you're going to curl your toes under, lift your butt up, come into a nice upside down V. And then we're going to walk it right into a forward fold. So walk your feet towards your hands and your hands toward your feet. So you come into that folded position, bend your knees a little bit, make a little space for your belly and your chest. Let your head hang heavy for a second. Take a nice big breath. Awesome. And then pull your abdominal muscles in, roll up with control. Come all the way up to a standing position. Fix yourself up when you come up, and then we're gonna reach the arms up and overhead, grab one wrist, lift up, and then lean over. Take a nice big side bend. Awesome, bring it back up, switch your grip, grab the other wrist, lift up, and then lean over. Nice, lift it up, float your hands back behind you, interlace your fingers here. We're gonna draw the knuckles towards the heels, open your chest just a little bit, lift your chin up towards the sky, and take 3 nice big breaths. Cool. And then we're going to soften that up just a little bit, but keep your hands interlaced. Bend your knees, hinge from your waist, let your head drop down, and then let your arms fall away from the back side of your body just as far as they naturally go. You don't need to force it. And then just take 1 or 2 more breaths here. Nice. And then relax your hands towards the ground, bend your knees a lot. And then as you straighten your legs, your head's going to drop down. Bend your knees, let your head lift just a little bit. Straighten your legs, let your head drop down. Bend your knees, let your head lift. Straighten your legs, let your head drop down, and then bend your knees, pull your abdominal muscles in, roll all the way back up. Take a couple of good shrugs of your shoulders. You guys are amazing. Nice work today. Grab your Pilates ball if you're sticking around.